If the government does not get their shit together, overthrow it. I have to record this. Normally it's not this bad, but wow. That's a good long bit, and I'm going to be stopped here for a while because the reason it's this backed up is because there's no light right here for the school, and it's like just like people trying to get into the other part where the like cars come in at. Because technically this is a bus route where I'm at. They just changed it like this year, but it's like it's this backed up because there's no light, and then there's people trying to turn left into the school all the way to here, which is good. Probably as far as this line is backed up. Just thought I'd share. Ugh, my hair looks horrible. Oh, but somewhere over there is a deer. I know there's brightness behind me, but I'll fix that. Okay, I feel like I should explain what I was just doing. So I know you probably couldn't see the deer, but anyways, I was like exploring this housing development because I thought, why not? It's literally, there's one house, and I'm pretty sure it's like the developer's house, and that's not normally a big deal, except for the fact that this has been here for a few years, and it's like they literally, I think I might have mentioned this a few days ago, but it literally, they didn't sell enough. Well, they clearly didn't sell any, but they had so much land that they are, like, I guess it's being foreclosed on by the bank, and so they're selling off thousands of acres of undeveloped land. And the developed land that I just explored, literally one house, one clubhouse. But anyways, the whole reason I told you that is I'm just driving, and all of a sudden a bunny rabbit darts in front of me. So I freaked out for a second, but it's like it was faster, and it was fast enough that there was no risk of it getting hurt, so. But it was a little bunny rabbit. I so meant to do this yesterday, but by the time I remembered I had forgotten something, I was too tired to remember what I forgot to say, let alone to remember, or let alone to feel like doing it. So I will talk about it soonish. I'm gonna get out of here and get to safer driving before I do. A side note, before I even begin talking about what I was gonna talk about, I was turning right onto this road, and it swung. Not so much swung, but it was wide, very wide, and I almost ran into a Mercedes. I almost just clipped it. That would not have been good. I cannot afford that. No. Even just a little scratch would probably cost me a couple $1,000. The thing that I've been talking about, okay, yesterday I saw this stuff on like Tumblr, and mostly Tumblr, some on Facebook, about the government shutting down. Can someone explain it to me? Like, what exactly, why, how does it work? Because this morning, I woke up, and blah blah blah, my mom wanted to talk to me, and then, so I go into her room where she's watching the news, which is something she rarely does. Yeah, this is all because my sister told her about this. But she was watching the news and talking really loudly, really fast about how much she hates Republicans. By the way, I'm a Republican. Get that out there. Don't care if you hate me or I'm a gay Republican. Deal with it. But no, she was talking about hating Republicans, about the government shutdown, how it's gonna like affect all of these jobs that aren't even government related, and the economy, and blah blah blah. And she was like yelling about it almost, and it was really annoying, I'm not gonna lie. And I don't understand it. And I was telling her if she's that passionate, then she should go make a YouTube video, and she might actually. I think she is actually gonna. But I was like, if you're that passionate about it, go make a YouTube video calling for the overthrow of the United States government. Because I firmly believe, and I've believed this for like 2 whole days since I've heard of this government shutdown. I firmly believe that if the government is allowed to shut itself down for a stupid reason, because yes, not agreeing with the other side of the government is very stupid. So if you're just going to shut down the entire United States government over that, then I say we should overthrow the damn government. Because if they're not working for us, then what's the point in having them? The Constitution of the United States says, I'm going to paraphrase this because I don't remember it, but it says, when a government is not good, when it's not working for its people, when it's not doing what it's supposed to do, the people of that government, the people that it is supposed to serve and protect, have the right to overthrow it. That is what this country was founded on. That is what is in the Constitution. It's like in the first couple hundred words. I say, if the government does not get their shit together, overthrow it. They're not really doing much for us if they're shut down. So what's the point in them getting paid? Specifically the senators getting paid, the ones who called for the shutdown. And not only are they getting paid, they're getting all this extra crap like free dental, free medical, free postage, free all this bullshit. Probably free food and free housing. Or at least they tax it to where it works out for their benefit. What is the point in them if they're not going to serve and protect? Someone please explain to me about this government shutdown so I sound like less of an idiot, because I may have just made myself the biggest idiot. Because I don't read the newspaper, I don't go looking at I don't watch the news, because a lot of, I'm not in a big town. My news stations are not that reliable. They're not that great either. It's like, I don't have a local news station, but I've got one in 2 big towns, big cities, whatever you want to call them, like an hour away each. But they're still not that great. And then, as far as a newspaper, we have a local newspaper, which is shit. They don't get the facts right, they don't spell things correctly, I'm pretty sure they don't even need like a 9th grade education to work there, so I don't have any really good news sources. So I just don't care, and I stay away from it. So someone explain to me about the government shutdown.